Entire armies on this side. As soon as this fort falls, the rest of Japan is gonna cave, so... Lose some ducats, that's okay. Strength of war exhaustion. Yeah, I need to build up their war exhaustion, which I kind of do by blockading, so... Eventually, they should cave. Their fleet is here, right? So if I send my transports and my lights there, it's gonna fully blockade him. I'm gonna have to attack that fort at some point. I'm gonna set you to allow friendly to attach this army, yes. Let's see if they come down here. Oh, UA is invading here, that's unfortunate. If I can't knock you out soon, this could become problematic. But again, as soon as this fort falls, everything's gonna be over. Come on, Yua. Take a white piece. You would take a white piece right now. How come I have war score against you, though? The blockades give me war score. Really? Nice. Can I get something out of that, then? Say, war reps? just my fleet there will give me war reps. Okay, there we go. Orbs and 15 ducats. Goodbye, Yua. Excellent. Let's sail up north again. Of course, Japan's gonna keep the forts down there, or Ashikaga. But it did definitely flip around our current progress there, so they might just take a white piece now. The piece now. That's what I want, Japan. 400 admin points to core. We don't have anywhere near that. The smart move would be to just prolong the war and wait for our points to go up, but I think we'll just take this now. Rather than have to fight like crazy in the north there. There we go, we are done. Time to reorganize. What's our current war exhaustion? It is pretty high. I'll pay it down once, maybe twice. 73 points to save a handful of admin points. I'm actually okay with that, sadly. Okay. Let's go with the most expensive ones first. And let's raise autonomy. The lands are gonna be pretty much worthless for a while. But I'm okay with that. All things considered. Plus we did take a pretty nice chunk of Japan here. It's a nice little foothold. And that should give us the next mission, right? Foothold in Japan. 50 points and permanent claims. Boom. Do I still have the trade thing? I still have the trade thing. So I thought I would know. I thought if I dismiss the flag up there, it would light up again as soon as we had another mission that could fulfill. We could click, but they didn't for some reason. Maybe I'm misunderstanding how that works. Either way, all that is done and over. We do have a tiny bit of aggressive expansion. This is true. But you know, these things happen. These are just like 1 point away from a coalition, so they're gonna go away from the coalition. So I think if we're gonna be aggressive, we're gonna be aggressive in the south here. First things first though, what about our annexations? I do believe we have 1 free slot now. We do indeed, we are still integrating one of them. So I guess it's time to have to look around again, have a little look and see if there are anyone out there willing to become our darling subject. Who's close? Mongdao. Yeah, you're on the border here, aren't you? And you're occupied. I can't reach you, so that's not gonna happen. Butuan is the next one. Butuan, that's you. Distance is 33. I can definitely fix that. One little colony and that's gonna fix that immediately. Yeah, let's start working on relations with you. No longer need to spy on Japan. And just go to outrage countries. There should be a few of those. Yes. And off we go. Establish penal colonies. Sounds like a fantastic idea. Fleets. I want my arcs, caravels. I want to upgrade you. I'm gonna hold off until the next step, I think. I mean, no immediate rush for that. Oh, here we go. A French navigator reported that he had found a great river, more than 40 leagues wide and full of islands. According to his notes, 15 leagues... Wait a second, is this one I think it is? It is. 15 leagues within the river, there is a town called Norumbega, with clever inhabitants who trade in furs of all sorts. They are dressed in furs and wearing sable, with a language similar to Latin. These tall and handsome people worship the sun. The town is very rich, and there must be a source for the gold. That must be the source of the gold most people were wearing as jewelry. So basically, it's one of the 7 cities hunt. Let's go. The search for Norumbega. You never know what we'll find out there, eh? So we are going to keep you here, or just go there to sort this out, so that we don't attrition ourselves to death here. Do you want to keep the forts? Yeah, might as well keep the forts for now. Now, the downside is that we did hurt our the subject here quite a bit. So yeah, he's not getting integrated. That was kind of expected. So is Uesugi actually. We're integrating both your subjects. You're going to become Japan. That's okay. Are we still a rival to you? We're still rival to you? Which kind of amazes me. Oh well. I mean, that works. Now we have too many troops. By 1. Wu declared war on... Wait a second, with what CB? Monday to Heaven, of course. Hey, we struck gold! Nice! I mean, it's a bit... The Yukon is up here, right? So it's not exactly the proper area, I suppose, but I'll take the gold. I like gold. Gold is nice. Do I want to start a war down here? Are there any... Oh, Champa. You would be a good target, unless, of course, you're allied to Ayutthaya. That makes you a slightly less interesting target. Okay, it's a tributary state. These both have Miltech 10 and 11. Yeah, we'll hold for now. I mean, it's not like I'm high on points anyways. I'm okay with this. I'd like to devour up all of Japan and get a larger foothold in China before we really push anywhere else. Wait, you're at war with the Oirats? The Mongol War for Independence. Oh, go you. That is interesting. That is very interesting. We might be able to go after the Mongols. If that keeps up. I don't need to fight the pirates. Yeah, this is gonna be fine. Let's... I think we're gonna move at least one of the armies back. Hey, what? Come on, board. Oh, the Navy has to be there for that hotkey to work. Ah. Okay. It's another overextension. On the bright side, now we have another faith to integrate as soon as this one's done, and we've gotten enough harmony. We still need a ton of manufactories. I built one, I just want to see, does that stop the highlight? Yes. So that's what you have to do. All of Korea needs manufactories. Oh boy. That's where our money's gonna go for the next billion years. Yeah, it looks like Ming is not long for this world. Liang has lost a war by the looks of things. You still have tributaries. Yeah, there are still a few. And you're also in the Regency Council. Ouch. I wonder if any of these states will actually take the Mandate of Heaven. They'd be silly to do so, but I don't know if the AI is coded to do so. They'll start the war with that CB, obviously. Could be interesting to see. Anyways, that's all the stops. All the core progress started. And all these modifiers are expired. So, yes, we are gonna grant more replicate charters. I'm gonna be super happy, and I want your... Oh, right, I can't do that until... That's 2 months. Okay, let's wait 2 months. You're not gonna drop below 60. Well then. Let's wait until the 23rd, and then we can hit the buttons. Just so they're all on the same page again. Development cost. Could be useful. It's 48, or... yeah... It's too late now. This is gonna fall below that threshold. If I'd been smart, I would have waited until 1550 on the institution spawn. So we could have lured the institution here that much faster. And of course, I would need to bank the points anyways. And that's something we might just do. At least diplomatic points. Oh, there we go. I was wondering why it didn't light up. Okay, take the points. Yum. Call a diet, here you go. I need 12 more points. Let's hire a minister. There we go. Get your points. Thank you. Seek your support. Excellent. You need 11 points of influence. Here's your missions. Thank you. And that's all for this time around. 20 years until next time. Navigator died. Oh, this guy is the one I want, but that's 10 ducats. I'm gonna go with the trade efficiency guy. Still expensive, but it's just within our potential range, I think. Yeah, we still have pretty crap for advisors. I just do not have the financial muscles to really take advantage of that. Especially if I need to build like a trillion manufactories. That said, our ability to make monies has gone up a fair bit. At some point we do want to move our trade company to Beijing, but we need complete control of Hangzhou first. We can push the trade up to Beijing from Nippon. So right now this is still the best configuration we have. Isn't great, but it'll do. It looks like Ham lost that war. Improvements in land technology. Gain inflation, mill power, gain... Right! I was thinking about buying down inflation. Let's go with that. There's so many things we need the admin points for. But, you know, I do think it's time to do this, especially if we're going to build manufactories. I need that under control. I think I want to keep my galleys around until Japan is fully conquered. At that point we can probably afford not to worry about that. For a little bit at least. Are we still paying the unbalanced research thing? No. Great. Poison rock. Yeah, that's a non-event. I kind of want to push up all the ideas. But yeah, let's push the ideas. You know, that institution, we're not going to get that for several years. Might as well just buy the ideas and get even cheaper ideas and flesh out everything and get both our Korea... yeah, there we go, another 10% infantry compatibility. That will be tasty to have before the next war. We'll require all this though, that's 1500 monarch points roughly. It'll cost about 300 per tick now. Actually, it's going to be less. In 2 ideas, this is going to cost even less. Right, and of course we're not drilling our armies. I should do that. We don't have any rebellion spending at all. Yeah, that's kind of cool. So, yeah, the combination of humanism and the whole harmonization thing leads to very few rebellions. I'm very happy about that. Participation in the same war. Yue and Wu, what are you up to? Oh, you're murdering Ming. Okay, so Wu might take over the mantle here. Now what that essentially does is just paint a huge target on Wu. So, we'll see. We lost the mana to Heaven CB, yes. Ming will see Changsa and Wuling to Yue. Unning Wu, claim. Okay, there we go, they've taken the mandate of Heaven. So Wu now has the mandate. And we don't border them. They were clever. They were clever. They didn't take the old capital. They didn't take the capital. Clever bugger. And Ming is still at war. So I need a border with Wu now. My truce with Ming is in 1554. That's the first time I can get it. Who are you still at war with? With Shun and Dali. Yi has popped up. Shun is there. Shun is kind of busy because they're fighting Kam. I do have claims. That's not a problem. Right, we were improving the relations down here because we were kind of aiming to make a vassal state. Distance is 53. Distance doesn't matter at all. Oh, these guys are already a subject state. Distance is all that matters for you. You become a tributary, no problem. Annam will never take vassalization because I hold their provinces. Daiviet, probably the same thing. Yeah. Most of the smaller nations here are gonna die, I think, so... Just send out that to outraged countries, I think. Unless... Oh, the Mongols are still not done with their war. And now they're losing. Do you have any allies, Mongolia? No, you're alone. Well, no matter who wins there, we win more, I think. But it looks like we're going to be waiting for the truce with Ming here. Or we're going to fight Liang instead, which I was kind of hoping not to do that. He's actually going to get a good mandate out of this. No, maybe not. I mean, US is ally. It looks like you won your war. Oh my. Or come. Liang is allied to Yue and has a tributary. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're down to just conquest CBs. The mandate CB on Wu would be fantastic, but I just need the border. Just need one province from Liang. Or Ming. Hey, colony self-sustaining. Excellent. Minority has been expelled. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just gonna send the colonist here. That's fine. Just finish that colony. That's gonna create a colonial Alaska. We never got around to the coasts here. Where are my light ships?